wasn't thrilling for me. I think a real positive about our team is that we never give up, and but the negatives today were that we put ourselves in a position where we had to try and come from behind and stage a big comeback at the end, and so at the end we just couldn't quite get it done. All that sort of it was pretty crazy stuff at the end there, where both sides are obviously going hammer and tong trying to get the win. But sort of for the first really 60 minutes. I thought we could continue to let them off, really. I thought we started the game well, and we were controlling the game pretty nicely, sort of first 25, 30 minutes. But we kept kind of come up with poor errors at the wrong time, and couldn't cash in on some of that field position and possession. So, in the end, it's the game's over, and you feel like it was one that got away.
They've shown a lot of grit and determination in defence all year. Scoring points has been
Yeah, it's probably fair. And look, today we had a bit of a reshuffle there when we lost Dave Nofaluma, and so Grubb was on for a lot longer than he probably anticipated. But I thought we were actually quite really, we were patient at the start, but then we come out with sort of errors. It's pretty poor errors too, really. So that affects your confidence as well. So in the second half, we didn't get much opportunity till the end of the game. So come up with a couple of tries, and there's a few near misses too. So I guess the Roosters can take some credit for that. I thought their defence was pretty strong all day, and certainly scrambled well at the end there.
I think the last night was only 8 points, Ivan, so it's a matter of just getting your team just to get those clutch games.
I've got a few more than that, but the clutch games, like you get to the end of the season, pretty much every team will tell you a tale about the close losses, and they're really important to obviously win your fair share of close ones. So we started the year doing well in that category, but probably lost a few lately. But across the 80 minutes we didn't play well enough.
Did you feel like you were coming over?
I thought we finished pretty strong for sure, but it was probably the 40 minutes or 35 minutes before that we kind of lost our way a bit, and allowed them back in the game. So you just can't you can't give teams possession and points, and there's a little bit of that going on today.
Yeah, you said that last set of 6 unfold, there was a couple of instances where maybe a couple of the Roosters felt like making offside. Was there maybe a penalty that you felt that you think?
I guess it's gone against the nature of the whole season, I suppose. But we've struggled to get second half penalties the whole year, so it wasn't too different today. So I don't know what's sure. Our penalty counts are completely lopsided from the first half to the second. So and that's happened the whole season. So again today we get a lot of penalties early in the first half. But we can't quite seem to buy them in the second half. But I couldn't tell you whether we should or we shouldn't.
Refs giving away square up penalties. Is that a possibility?
You want me to answer that?
I don't know. It begs the question if you want to take.
I have to keep that as rhetorical.
Defence is top 3, Ivan, but I think your first try, when you tried with the 21st minute, is that you've got to mar up those two better than the attack and taking that line across the line?
Look, I think it's important to note that we started this season as a rebuild, and we're trying to change, I guess, the view of the West Tigers. And I think it'd be fair to say, in the club's history, defence hasn't always been, the identity of the team. So if you're going to be any sort of team, your defence has to be strong. That's turned out that this year for us, it's been a real foundation of what we've done. So. I don't think anyone expected, or they shouldn't have expected us to walk in and all of a sudden be able to do everything, and that's certainly not the case for us, and we're still working away at it. We, said last week, not even sure what our best 17 is yet, so it's a work in progress, So, but things like you shouldn't be turning over the ball, regardless of coming up with great players, but just things like not turning over the ball too easily. That's you got to be better than that, and that's what we have to be better at.
You mentioned Josh played more minutes than you would have liked him to today. What did you make of his impact?
Yeah, look, he's around our 2 tries. I thought a couple of really good periods of play that were inspired by Josh. Yeah, I mean, he really hasn't got much of a foundation in terms of coming in and playing, and today will have helped him. I haven't spoken to him, but I think he's got through okay. He was his first game back last week, he had got another knock on the shoulder, so we're a bit worried about him this week. So, the positive would be he's actually got through this game, hopefully, and got some minutes under his belt.
I thought he changed the game. I thought he changed the game when he came on. Josh Reynolds, he was dynamic out of dummy half, kept the markers honest, have the side on the back end.
I don't know, but yeah, it didn't look great, and got the word pretty much straight away. He wasn't coming back on, so I guess we just have to hope that it's not too bad. Scans will sort that out.
How did you see that last sort of 30 seconds play out? Did it feel like out there, maybe there was a penalty there?
Well, we've got an attitude in our team. Never give up. We've been doing that all pre-season. Been working hard for each other. Our scramble defence. We've played in a lot of tight games this year, and we've never given up. And we've just kept turning up for each other. So, but as Ivan said before, we're just not building pressure when we got them down. And they're trying to bring them out. We're giving away silly penalties, soft errors. We're attacking their try line. It's just not helping. But as you saw at the end, I don't know about the penalties or not, but we never gave up.
What was here today, watching a few of the Kiwi lads, how do you think your blokes are eligible for that test again? You have it for them to go and play in Denver. It's only 2 or 3 weeks away now, but they can't. Got a position on it? How do you think your blokes are going?
I honestly haven't thought too much about it. We've got a couple of guys who, Ben Madaleno's he's retired from rep footy, and Russell's not going either. So as long as the guys are fit and they're not carrying any injuries, I see it as an opportunity to play for the country. I don't know much more about it than that.
Tigers are the priority, though. We're focusing on 2 points every week. That's the priority.
Sorry, what does that mean? Because you played the World Cup and you played does that mean if you get picked, you won't go or you will go? Tigers are priority?
If I get picked, I will go, but Tigers are the priority at the moment. We're focusing on building the season. We've worked real hard up to now. I don't think any of the boys are thinking about rep footy. They're thinking about how we're going to get 2 points against the Quinella Sharks this week.